Do I look at you?
Give us your best pickup line.
You have beautiful eyes.
In your opinion, which film is at least slightly comparable to The Room?
I think what makes The Room unique is you can't really compare it to anything. It's its own universe, it's its own planet. I think one that I really enjoyed that's along the lines of the way people enjoy The Room, I would say, is a movie called Johnny Suede. It came out in 1991 and it was one of Brad Pitt's very first roles. It's Brad Pitt trying to get a shoe off the top of a phone booth.
What is your dream role, an acting challenge you would like to experience?
Something challenging, something very different. Some of my favorite movies are Back to the Future, Psycho. You know, I think a Norman Bates spin-off would be a lot of fun.
If you could make one change to the script of The Room, what would it be?
I don't think you should make any changes to the script of The Room, and I told Tommy that. Make the movie that you want to make. I think it's perfect, it's hilarious, it's unique.
Can you please tell us about your experience with Home Alone?
I saw the movie when I was 12 years old on Christmas Day, and it was the first movie that made me want to do something creative. I'd never written anything before, but I started writing a sequel, and I set the sequel in Disney World, and I wrote a role for myself to play opposite Macaulay Culkin. And I'm not joking, I called my character Mark.
Which other actor was a role model and inspiration for you at the beginning of your career?
I really looked up to Harrison Ford. I think he's done so many unique movies. He's done Star Wars. He was in a movie that I loved called Witness. He's just somebody that I feel like is vulnerable and really an actor to look up to. The
most bizarre thing you and Tommy did together apart from The Room?
Yeah, that's a pretty bizarre one. We took a road trip years ago up the California coast, and he thought I was taking him up there to try to kill him.
What will your new film be about?
My new movie, Forbidden Sky, is about it's based on a real-life UFO abduction. It centers around a radio host who used to be on a very bad sci-fi TV show, who now lives in a trailer by himself in the desert, hosting conspiracy shows about the upcoming alien invasion. And everyone thinks he's crazy. His daughter has written him off. And late one night he's hosting a show and he gets a call from an alien race that is orbiting Earth and they only want to speak to him.
Has Tommy ever revealed the truth about himself, his money, etc.?
I think the mystery is one of the most interesting parts, truly. You know, as I wrote The Disaster Artist, I realized there's a lot of mystery that is best kept a mystery.
Is it true that you are an expert when it comes to women and know everything about them?
I wish. I think in the room I was saying some pretty deep dialogue that has stood the test of time.
What is your favorite horror movie?
So many. I love The Thing, The Hills Have Eyes. I think I'm going to go with Psycho.
Are you still in touch with Tommy?
Yes. Yeah, we still talk. We still toss the football around. It's The Room is real life.
Do you know if it's true that Tommy is Polish?
You know, I believe Tommy is maybe from his own planet.
How did Tommy react to what you wrote about him and his behavior in your book?
So when I got the idea to write the book, I interviewed Tommy right away. I told him, hey, I want to write a book about The Room. And he gave me a lot of fascinating stories that were very detailed. And, you know, he ended up going through the book. We didn't discuss too much in detail per chapter, but he did say he loved some of the personal stories, and he does refer to the book as the Red Bible.
Warsaw or California?
Both.
Is it true that you were supposed to act with Walter White, Bryan Cranston, but Tommy made you shave your beard and the deal fell through?
I wish I got a chance to act with Bryan, because Bryan Cranston's one of my favorite actors, but that was a fake story. It didn't happen in real life. They just added it into the film for some dramatic tension. But I love that they put that scene in because I got a chance to meet Bryan Cranston, which was very, very exciting, very, very surreal.
Does the phrase, "Oh, hi, Mark," ever get boring to you, or is it generally positive experience? I
think it's a positive experience. I mean, if people love a movie so much they want to quote it, it brings me joy and I want to share it. So I don't, you know, I don't read too much into it. If people like that and want to share it, I think it's great.
What is it like to be known for the worst movie in history?
So I don't really see it in that way. To me, you know, when I made The Room, you know, I was helping out a friend. I didn't expect anybody to see it. So I've always been fascinated that people like The Room, discuss The Room. It's definitely a classic film in whatever way that it is. And I've come to really appreciate not only the joy it's brought to people, but all the things it's opened up for me.
Was there a moment during the filming of The Room when you realized that something was wrong with the production?
Well, I knew Tommy 4 years earlier, so I knew whatever we made, when we made The Room, it was going to be much different than most cinema experiences. So yeah, I knew it wasn't going to be a smooth sail across the ocean.
Have you tried Polish cuisine yet? What do you think about it?
I think it's amazing. Cutlets are amazing, the soups are amazing. The people are very kind, so I look forward to trying more food as well. It's been a great experience.